For vested interests, or maybe I say that lack of understanding, the true message of Guru Granth Sahib has probably not been propagated, and that is the reason the results what we are finding today. Let's continue with the discussion what we were talking before the break, and in that Sardar Harbans Singh Kandola told us that basically what this life drama is all about, that's what the Guru is emphasizing upon, that whenever you face some resistance or whenever some issues come in front of you, let's tackle them and let's face them rather than running away from them. Well, in other religions, if some customs, traditions are being followed, it is welcome to them, but in Sikhism, these are not at all accepted, and we should not just get engulfed into those. Let's continue with the discussion. Ji.
Harpreet ji, in the last slok, Guru Nanak Pasha, when he saw the rasa, the drama, Guru Nanak then preached his own philosophy, how we play the life drama.
Right.
And this slok is on the same line.
And this is very important, Harbans Singh Kandola ji, like we see in all over Guru Nanak Sahib or any of the Gurus, they give examples of what is happening, but they never denounce that, but they come up with their own solution.
No, there are a lot of sloks we will, in the coming episodes, we will talk about. Guru Nanak mentions that and then preaches his own.
Just the reference is given.
Reference is given. That this is what I saw, this is what I preach.
Very true. And today what happens is many a times those references are taken as
a mistake.
And that is what is happening.
Very common mistake. This is a slok by Guru Nanak. I'm going to read, Harpreet ji, some important lines out of this slok. Guru says, Vayan, this is regarding the rasa pauniyan de bare chi. Vayan chele nachan gur, pair halayan, feran ser, rotiyan karan pure tal, aap pachade tarti naal.
Right.
Agge Guru Sahib kehndे ne sikhi sikhya gur vichar.
Ji.
Last with nachan kudan man ka chao, nanak jin man pao, tina man pao. As I mentioned, we are not going to go into the whole history. Central theme in this slok is nachan kudan man ka chao. It is okay to have bhangra, receptions, social parties, TV serials, and these are good sources of entertainment. Yes, that's fine, comforts for the body, but these are not the sources of bliss, inner peace, and peace of mind.
Or spiritual upliftment.
This is what Guru wants to just emphasize. Guru here, important part here, Harpreet, Guru is not saying that we should not enjoy. Guru Bani is not like that. Guru says, Panve Pasha, Harsandiyan, Khalandiyan, Khavandiyan, Penandiyan.
Viche hove. That's right.
You know, Guru actually saying that, oh yes, we should enjoy, we should laugh, we should play, we should dress well, we should eat well. But do not forget, Nanak Satgur Petya, Puri hove jugt. Satgur Petya. If when we realize the truth while enjoying the life, realize the truth, live truthfully, truthful living, become virtuous person of higher consciousness, enjoy bliss and peace, inner peace. That's what Guru is emphasizing in here, is that that you can work hard, you can enjoy, but don't forget that that is not the source of your bliss, your enjoy.
Right.
And
That's
your
a separate path.
This slok has a close relevance. I think that this slok has a very close relevance to our daily life. Guru says it's okay to enjoy life. You know, it is okay to succeed economically. But when amassing the wealth, indulging in body, sririk chaske become priority of life, and turn our backs to the truth, then ohi sada jeevan dukhan kleshan da karan banda. Sikhi sikhya
gur vichar. That's right.
Those who live the teachings of the Guru become spiritually awakened, virtuous, enjoy bliss, and dukhan kleshan da jeevan oho nahi rehndi. Guru said bandhan band pavaye soye paya kirt nache sab koe, that if you continue your backs towards the sikhya of the Guru, and you will then face pain and suffering in life.
That's right, and roti sekiyan di vi jehdi gall aayi de vich Guru Sahib is pointing to that also, that this is being propagated. Rotiyan karan pure taal ki bhi there is a vested interest which wants to continue all this so that their bodily needs are met through all this.
Yeah, they want to continue with that. So key message is that enjoy life, value living, but don't forget where is the source of your inner peace, bliss and joy.
That ethical life he is emphasizing upon.
Exactly. Yeah. Now we talk about Pauri 5. Quickly we will discuss that. Guru says, "Now tera nirankar hai, na laiye nark na paiye." Guru Sahib used the word nark.
You
know, in literal meaning, the place where the sinful people who did bad things in life are sent for punishment after that. And Harpreet, some religions believe there are 21 hells, and others say there are 86 hells. Sikh spiritual doctrine completely reject this. And Guru talk about the present life here. If we talk like this, I said that's why I said Harpreet ji, the 21st century youth will not
get aligned
follow
with it.
That. And that will they use logic and common sense. The youth of today, they want use logic and common sense, as we discussed here. I think I mentioned to you before, just wanted, when we were going in the car, I told this, my 6-year-old grandson was in the car, and we were talking about a girl who's a 30-year-old, but the brain is about 8 or 10-year-old. And my wife happened to say that, "Eh, Rabb ne unhu aisa banaya." And my grandson right away said, "No, maybe the God is supposed to help us, not punish us." And so the common sense is very important. And the youth today want logic, reason, and common sense.
That's right.
And if we continue to say कि ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਬੈੱਡ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਮਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕਿਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ soul ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ, and the youth are not going to believe that.
Very true.
And we need to talk to in their terms and what is relevant. And now ਤੇਰਾ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ ਹੈ. Oh God, you are formless, timeless, spaceless, treasure of virtues, spiritual guiding principles, and divine wisdom, Shabd Guru, Baho Baho, Bani Nirankar hai, life enhancing experience. Na laiye nark na paiye. What it means, oh God, those who internalize and live the truth become spiritually awakened. And persons of higher consciousness, virtuous people, oh Gurmukh, when they have that happen, they do not suffer pain, worries, anxiety, fear, stress, depression, hopelessness, nark here and here, nark now and here. They don't fall into that. They learn to live according to the will of the Pana, as we discussed before.
So it's not the vices in which they get engulfed into, it's basically they understand, spiritually they are enhanced, their awareness is there.
Then there's no stress when you are in that situation. Guru says, Jio Pind Sav Tiska Dikhaje Aak Gavaya. Guru says, the grace of the prayer, the grace and the treasure of virtues are limitless. The sustainer of the humanity, the spiritual guiding principles, all to attain. Je lode changa apana, ta punno neech sadaiya. Guru says we should always be caring and compassionate, but humble and graceful. And Guru says, Je jirvana parhare. This is if one believe one can enjoy bliss, happiness and peace by being attached to ego, their own mind, and vices and evil thoughts, then auguna to chutkara nahi mil. They're saying in this body. Now, if we have time, Harpreet ji, we can start on the other slok.
Yeah, sure.
I think, should we start on the other slok?
Yeah, we can talk about it, but before that, like this concept of narak, what you have talked, this has been used since ages to create fear in the minds of the people. That don't do this, do that, and do these ritual ceremonies, and then after death you will go into heaven and you will be blessed with whatever you want.
But when Guru says the God is within, inside.
Right.
It's a truth, it's a divine wisdom. Then how we created, there's a longer stories actually, there's a fascinating stories actually in Christianity.
Right.
How they ended up creating these heavens and hells and a lot of other stuff.
Right, but similarly in Sikhism also today what we are finding, Harbans and Kandola ji, this concept is being used quite a lot, that there are lots of websites also which people have created whereby we talked about Sangal in the previous episodes and what happens after death, and there is a Yamraj standing and he's beating and he's taking one to heaven, one to hell, and these are Sikh websites, which is very unfortunate that, like you said, the literal meaning has been just touched, whereas the Pavarth, which is the eternal meaning, has not been told.
Again, their pockets are full because of ignorance.
That ignorance which the people have, and that's why they don't want them to come out of that ignorance.
And once they become awakened as the youth of 21st century, that's why we discussed that, Harpreet, in the report I mentioned, that the youth of 21st century is walking away from the organized religion because they won't accept these things.
Right.
And they are so logical, so with scientific advances, they will never accept those stories which has been perpetuated over century. The youth of today, for example, especially in the Sikhs, what is happening our youth today? You think they will believe in these stories?
Not at all. But unfortunately, here we have failed miserably. Even like the translation of Guru Granth Sahib, the way it has been done, the literal meanings what you have brought forward, it is unacceptable. But unfortunately, this is continuing. It is being played in all the Gurdwaras.
But I was talking to a scholar the other day. Their belief system is stuck there.
Right.
Somehow, the belief system is stuck there unless you read a lot of literature, the scientific books, you read what is the Deepak Chopras are saying, using the same principles, how they are using the same concept. Unless you widen your thinking, and also you don't look at in one line of Gurbani. You have to
the whole essence has to be taken.
Yeah, exactly. When Guru says in a Shabd, Nark is right here. In the Shabd, Guru says that. How can we then, continue saying, creating a Nark somewhere else? And those things are for selfish reasons, as I said. But it's a good, thanks that it's a good start.
Well, thanks to you for taking the time out, studying and coming over here and sharing all this information with us. Thank you very much for your efforts.
As I mentioned, Harpreet, in a second, like from one Shabd, it took me about 15 hours to understand one slok.
Must be, absolutely.
That's how much effort.
And that the effort has to be done. The bakshish is there, the effort has to be done. Thank you very much, sir. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Sikhi Sikhya Gur Vichar. That's what the Guru has told us, that we have to understand the basic concept of Gurbani. It is not just by theorizing. Unless we internalize all this, it's not going to make any difference. If we really want our youngsters to align with Sikhism today, we have to take this step, and that's this humble effort which we bring forward to you, and we hope you are liking it. For your feedback, please contact us at 604-603-7555 or email us at harpreet@akaltv.com. ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਪਾਂਸਰਸ ਅਤੇ ਐਡਵਰਟਾਈਜ਼ਰਸ ਦੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਦੌਲਤ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਪਹੁੰਚਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੱਕ, ਅਤੇ ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਣੀ ਹੋਏ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰਨਾ। ਫਿਰ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਤਦ ਤੱਕ ਗੁੱਡ ਬਾਏ।